Now that we have a set of work defined at the art level, we need to determine how the teams in the art will contribute to the work. In this vignette, I'll explore decomposition of the work into team-level work. In our vignette on Create and Manage Art Backlog, we created a new feature and a new enabler related to our anomaly detection MVP, and we assigned them to the next PI. Here's our report page for the art, and I select the coming PI. I can see that the art level work, it has no team level work yet planned. In order to plan for the next phase of this work, we want to be clear on how the MVP involved the teams. Because the anomaly detection team orchestrated this work, we will consult their planning breakout for the current PI. We can see that the anomalies detected in the MVP were only detected by radar. Now, we want to confirm with our other navigation component, GPS. I use this example to show you how the thinking, architecting, and coordination across the teams is really the work. Agile Hive is helping us illustrate, communicate, and capture our decisions from that complex thinking work. We determined that this feature starts with the navigation controller asking the GPS system whether it has also detected this suspicious entity. And we will connect this news story to the parent at the art level as a parent-child relationship. Then the GPS system, once asked about this detection, will process the request and provide a response. This GPS story is also contributing to the same art level feature. At this point, I could simply say that the teams then review these candidate stories and start to ask the questions that will determine the details. But that would really insult the reason we have scaled Agile, and that is because this is very complex work. Now we will fast forward and we can see some results from the conversations and thinking about these candidate stories. You can see some comments and responses and acceptance criteria in the GPS story. For example, because of the nature of this system, we must always consider what compliance issues need to be applied. Here I'm showing you that our shared service general compliance team also now has a contributing story to this feature. Now back to our feature. We see 3 child stories, each owned by a different team, and some detail has been applied to each. We can see the teams listed in the Teams Involved field. This is a field that Agile Hive populated for us. So to summarize, we examined a piece of art level work and determined which teams in our complex system need to collaborate to implement this work. Our product managers, product owners of the teams, and system architects discussed and defined candidate stories for the teams involved in this work. We ensured that compliance needs were addressed. Now, Agile Hive did not do the thinking work for us. Rather, as a critical digital assistant for this complex system, it helped remind us how we implemented the earlier segment of this work. It helped us capture the result of the thinking and coordination performed by the people responsible for the work. Now we have the work captured well enough to take it into the planning for the coming planning interval. In our next vignettes, we see how the unique views in Agile Hive help manage the communication, coordination, and planning across a complex system implemented by many individuals and teams.